Hello everybody and welcome back. So we are here, we've done this, now we can control the wire like this. This is perfect. And what we are aiming for is to have it a setup that I'm just going to show you really quickly. So it looks something like this. And then when it comes to the end, we trigger that box. So we made a shader wire now. And yeah, so let's continue. We're going to start off. Now we're going to continue with the VFX because we need some nice sparks here. So first off, we're going to have this. Where do we have it? Visual effect graph. And we're going to do the simple burst. So we're going to just use that one to do the base kind of. So we're going to put the sparks and make sure we have it as a child on the sparks here. And then we're going to dive into it and work a little bit on this one here. So we can have the scene down here so we see what's going on. That's nice. So we have it here. And first thing, actually, we're also going to do a little bit simpler setup as well. We want the small glowing light. So I'm doing more here. Okay, we don't need that one for now. We're going to... So this is doing this poof or what it is, kind of. And we're going to have a spawn system over here too. And we're going to have it initialize. We're going to make an update. And we're going to have also an output particle onlit quad. So this is going to be only one particle. So here we're going to do a single burst. We're going to have one particle because we want a little dot in the center glowing for us. So we're going to leave this single burst like this. That's perfect. And then in the update, so we're not even going to do anything in the initialize. Here we're going to do set size. And now you can see it down there. And actually we're going to do this orient camera position. So now we have the particle always pointing to the camera. So that's nice. And what I want to do, I want this to flicker a little bit. And if we just do time, VFX time, and then we take the total time and we do to a noise. We're going to have this first one, a simple one. And the only thing we're going to do, we're going to do 0.1 to 0.4. And if we plug this into the size, now you see it's kind of going up and down. It's kind of, it's a little bit spark light thing going on. But I want it to be a little bit more jittery. So I'm going to increase the octaves. Now you see it a little bit more and lacunarity. So now you see it kind of going up and down a little bit more. So yeah, I'm going to call that the day. That's good enough. So now let's add a color. See, here is our properties is empty. So now we're going to do color. And we're going to have it like this. This is our color. So we're going to do that color. Perfect. And of course, I want it to be not black. We're going to control this from the script later on, but let's do a little bit more like this. Maybe a little bit smaller. Yeah, it's a preference thing. I'm going to leave it. Maybe we can do even to 0 here. So it's really small and big. So that's nice. This is a really simple setup, and we're going to leave that for now like this. And now we're going to work on this one, and we're going to change it. So we're going to delete the spawn because I don't want it to have an explosion like this. So we have a spawn here, so we do it from scratch, and then in this spawn we're going to do a constant spawn rate. And for now we can do 50 or 80, that doesn't matter, we're going to change it later. But here we have set lifetime, and I'm going to do this a little bit different. I'm going to have a little bit less, so I'm going to do that like 0.1, 0.2, so they won't go too far. And then we have the position. So if we open this one up here, I want the radius to be really small, like 0.03 or 1. The point is I just want it to be from the center, so that's the important thing. And here, this is our velocity. So if you see here, direction is pointing upwards. Then direction blend is 0, so it kind of goes all over the place. But if we do to 1, you see, now it's only going upwards. And it's going upwards in the local position because it's kind of following, or is that, am I true about this? I don't know. Let's see, sparks. And then we do local, yeah. You can see it's pointing upwards like this, the green one. So what I want to do, I just want to make sure it's kind of, I don't want it to, yeah, you can do it as you want. I'm just going to clamp it a little bit. I don't want it to go down so much, more to the sides. So I think I'm going to leave it like that, or have maybe a little bit more speed to it. And then here in the update, I'm going to keep the gravity. And also, let's see here. I don't have the size, so I'm going to have the size here too. So let's do set size. And I want these small things, these round parts to be really small. Maybe it's a little bit too small. Maybe, yeah, we can change it later. I'm going to leave it to 0.1. I like that one. So then we have the gravity, and that's fine. And we have the linear drag. I'm going to leave it out for now. See how it works without it. And then we're going to use the color here. And we're not going to have multiply color. We're going to do set color here. And then over lifetime, we have the dots, and I'm actually going to change this one. I don't want it to go, I want it to be big from the start. So this is nice. And what I also want to do, I want to do some trails on this one. So what we're going to do here, we're going to have an event, and trigger event, and we're going to do it over time. So I'm going to do like 100 here. Beware about this one. You could change it. You can try out what's efficient for you, but I'm just going to make it work, and then you can make it more efficient later on. It can be expensive, but we're going to have a GPU event here, and then we're going to have this initialize particle, and that's the other one. Actually, not particle. We're going to have stripe, initialize particle stripe. And then we need an update. And that needs to be a strip or stripe. Strip, I guess, is the correct one. And then we do the output, and that's going to be a particle. Is it line? No. It should be a particle. Let's see, I want to find it. Particle. This one. Particle strip only. So this is what we need. And here we're also going to do set color. And we have it here. Perfect. And then we need to set some things here. So we need a position. And we're going to do it from source. We're going to pick up the source from here. And then you see it kind of dies out. Nothing happens here. We need to crank up the particle strip count. We need to have more here. And why is this happening? I think I am... Capacity, what about this one? We need to actually erase this one too, because we are capping out too many particles. Now we have them back, and we're going to continue. So we have the position of the stripes. You see them, they are back there, so that's not good. So we're going to change this to world. And now they are here. We can't see them yet, but the last thing, if we just add this set lifetime. I was expecting them to show up by this time. What if we do the camera? Here they are. Oh, they have too long life. They need to be 0.1. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I think I missed something. I will be back. Okay, I'm back. So I missed something. So let's unplug this one for now, so we don't have any blobs. So now we have this. This is what you see here. This is stripes, and we only have one stripe capacity. So I should do this like this instead. And particle per strip count. So we can have, yeah, how many we want as a maximum. So here you can see now it works much better. And now we can add on the other ones too. And now, definitely, I want some smaller size here. Why is it so big? Let's save it. I wasn't expecting it to be so big. And the reason is because I haven't set the size. So here I set the size from source. So if we do this one a little bit bigger, yeah, this is good enough. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, we can tweak this, of course, but I think I'm going to call it a day. We don't need to tweak it too much. It's more about the overall effect. But let's see. Now you see it kind of following, so it's really nice. Yeah. I'm just going to tweak the values really quickly here. And pause first. I'm going to show you what I did. I actually just left it. I think it's good enough now. We can tweak it later if we want. But I just changed the color to have these values here, as you see. And then this one is the little blob in the middle. I just changed the values here to these values here. So, and then I didn't really do anything about this big one. I think I'm going to call it a day and call it good enough so we can continue with the tutorial. So now we have this part. So if we're doing this one here, you can see where it starts to go. This is really good. It's going to be awesome. So if we do play, see it works. Isn't it awesome? All right, friends. So thank you so much for watching. And in the next one, we're just going to set up the things so it works as you saw in the intro. So thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.